Hey, are you a French learner? Why? But other than that, do you wish there was a short thing of beginner guides for you to learn as a French speaker that that exists out there? Do you wish that was a thing? Well, I'm here to make it a thing. So let's give a little crash course, right? First, in order to say like I have been doing something, the present perfect tense, there are two verbs, right? It's not like Spanish where it's just haber, right? Yo he estado, whatever, right? There is être, which is to be, and avoir, which is to have, right? Avoir is like to physically have something, right? Tenir or tenir also exists. I pronounced it wrong twice because I did the Spanish pronunciation thing, right? But that also exists, but that's like to hold, to physically have, or like yeah, to just have possession of, whereas avoir is like to have, right? And avoir is used like avere in Italian, where it's kind of like that all encompassing. And the Portuguese use ter for their perfect tense. So yes, the passé composé uses two verbs, right? And the verbs all change, depending on which verb you use. But all reflexive verbs, so like to wash yourself, they use être instead of avoir, right? So it'd be like I am washed myself, right? I me I me am washed, right? Like it's kind of hard to translate, but yes, all reflexive verbs have that sort of structure. There are a bunch of things with letters and whatnot. Everyone knows that stuff. There's a C with a Sadija, which is pronounced as a S sound all the time, so like leçon, and that will only exist before I think it's weak. Yeah, I think it's weak. Weak vowels. So like O and um yeah, O and A, things like that, they will, if that C needs to be a S sound, it will be the C with the Sadija. Um Vowels are extremely important. If something ends in IN, it's gonna have a sound. It's really strange. There's this thing called the EK2, or I don't know if you pronounce the C at the end. It's like EK2 or EK2, and that's a silent E somewhere, right? So a lot of words they will have an E like enjammed in the middle of it, and you don't say it. So like épicerie, fromagerie. I over stress my R's. Please ignore that. Épicerie, horlogerie. You just don't pronounce the E. Why? Facilement. Uh, prédic particulièrement. Yeah. I think that's another word. But yeah, that's the unpronounced E. Just watch out for those verbs. Um, yeah. What else do I want to talk about? Little French problem. Numbers are a whole thing. There are videos that explain French numbers way better than I ever could. Um, there's a bunch of past tense stuff. So there's simple past, and then there's the imparfait and things like that. If you're going to, it's a lot easier than Spanish, but if you're going to express doubt in something, so like je ne peux pas croire que, you would use the subjunctive after, right? And that's only for doubt. So if you want to be like, I think it's je dois. Yeah, je dois, je dois. It's one of the two verbs, but yeah, I doubt that. Je dois que, or je ne pense pas que. Ooh, that's a fun one. And always mind the pronunciation of your e's. There's a difference between je, de, le, So yeah, yes, vowels are extremely important. Vowels are extremely important. My pronunciation kind of sucks. Not kind of. There's no way around it. My pronunciation sucks, right? But you know, I can read pretty well, and like I can read in my head, not out loud, because all that stuff. Don't forget your liaisons as well. So liaisons happen when there is when there would be two vowel sounds, or yeah, two vowel sounds together separated between words, and yeah, you need to break that. If there is a consonant, break it with the consonant. So you don't say nous avons, it's nous avons, or that's how you're supposed to. I hear all sorts of talk about they don't really worry about the liaison in France, and that's totally fine. Like obviously, I'm not here to debate that, but yeah. And I guess my last thing would be don't try to do one to one translations of a lot of these verbs because consume to consume is used for like drinks and whatnot, so I've been told. And then I think it's je commande. Yeah, or yeah, to command. So commande is used for like ordering something, not command. You would do ordain, to ordain, things like that. Yeah, that's my little crash course for things I wish people would have told me when I was starting to learn French. If you're learning French, good luck. I'm never gonna get good at it. I really like the language. I think the language is really interesting and it's really fun, but I don't think I'll ever be fluent in it. But I'll keep trying, you know. But yes. So thanks for watching. Bye.